Hello, my name is Mrs. Sales, and I'm delighted to speak to you about the possibility of taking the GCSE option of religion and philosophy. I'm the head of humanities here at Hazelwood, and I'm also the head of philosophy and beliefs. And I'm really passionate about the importance of learning about different beliefs and cultures, and what a big impact this can have on a person and on society. And I did my degree in religious studies and theology at Bristol University, which was fantastic. And I've been lucky enough to be a guest ethics lecturer at a few different universities, which has been very exciting. So, what do we study here at Hazefield in this option of religion and philosophy? So, if you're studying the full course, which is the normal option that you're picking out, and you'll get 5 lessons a fortnight, then we study Edit's Out A Religious Studies, and within this we have 50% of it is all about Christianity, and we look at different topics there. We look at beliefs and practice, we look at wisdom, sources of authority, lots of really interesting different sections. And then 25% is Islam, and we learn about the beliefs that Muslims have, and we learn about how they put these beliefs into practice and how that impacts on how they live their daily life. And then the other part of the course, which we're so excited about, is 25% is philosophy and ethics. So we wanted to have an RS GCSE, which included some ideas about philosophy, because it's such an interesting subject, and ethics, looking at what's right and wrong in society, is all around us. We thought it'd be fantastic to get that into. And if you decide to stay with us and do the A level in philosophy and ethics, then this is a really nice grounding to start you off. Now, we don't have any NEA at all. It's completely 100% exams. Now, if you decide to take the short course RS, which you can choose as an E option, so in your E options, you've got things that you can use to challenge or support you, and you'll find it as a challenge option, then if you do that, that counts as a short course GCSE, which is half GCSE, and you have 2 lessons a fortnight, which is normally a wonderful Friday afternoon when we get to do lots of interesting things. So you're probably thinking, well, how is this course assessed? So as we know, it's a 100% exam, and the way in which it works, 50% of our course is Christianity, means that at the end in year 11, you have a 1 hour and 45 minutes exam, and then the 25% of it exam, you have a 50-minute exam, and then the 25% for philosophy and ethics, you also have a 50-minute exam. Now we chose this course deliberately because we thought it's really good to have 2 exams that are 50 minutes long, and they're on different days and they're a bit spaced apart, because you can really, in 50 minutes, you can really go for it. And it's a really nice way to do the course. So hopefully that would be a wonderful option for you to consider. And then if you decide to do the short course in the E block, because it's half GCSE, then you just do 2 50-minute exams, 1 in Christianity and 1 in Islam. Fantastic. So you might be thinking about, well, what skills would be useful for me to have to study this GCSE? And it's really good to have that ability to discuss things, whether you like discussing things by writing down different points, or you like talking to people and getting different ideas, because we have a lot of discussion in this subject area. It's a great one for discussion. And communication is really, really key. So being able to talk about ideas, being able to share ideas, and we've been learning all these wonderful IT skills with communication, and that will also be incredibly useful. And be able to look at different viewpoints on a topic. So it's very easy to have a topic and be like, oh, I agree or I disagree because. And in our subject, we really need to look at the different viewpoints and think, well, yes, so if this is your viewpoint, what could be a different viewpoint, so that we have a balanced academic argument. Research skills would be fantastic. We find out lots of different things, we look at things in society, so research skills will come in really, really useful. And having those independent learning skills, being able to go out and find more information on different things for studying, or look at, religion or beliefs in your local area, will be so useful for this area. And to have those thinking skills in this subject, we like to think outside the box, we like to think of different things. So if you're someone who likes to think of different things and think outside the box, this would be a wonderful GCSE for you. So you're probably thinking, well, what could be a pathway? And what can I do? Well, the really wonderful thing is, this is one of the subjects that is incredibly useful for anything, and it's seen as one of the key qualifications that universities like to see. So if you're thinking of going to broadcasting or journalism, this is really useful because then you can stop any misconceptions with religion or beliefs, and you will know about people that you're interviewing or talking to and writing about, and that'll be incredibly useful. Teaching, teaching is a great job to go into, and you can learn about different types of people, and that's always good. And if you decide to go off and be a doctor or a nurse or work in social services, all of which are amazing careers, you will come into play with different people from different religions, and that will be incredibly useful for you to know about this in a bit more depth. Previous students have gone on to work for the police. Politics tends to be quite a big one. I think because we have all those discussion skills and those independent ideas, that politics becomes quite a big one for students who are studying our course. And we've had students go and work abroad in different countries, and that's, a wonderful opportunity which hopefully you guys will be able to do in the future if you choose. Now, it links really well with other subjects. I'm also lucky enough to be teaching currently GCSE and A-level sociology, and it's a really good link there. They kind of go both well together, and it links well with subjects such as politics and things that you do in science. It's a very interesting course to link to lots of the other things you're learning about. And with our subject, we learn really good essay writing skills. So our essay writing skills can help you in lots of your other essay-based subjects such as English and history or geography. And we have had students who have been with us who have then decided to go off and study at the universities of Oxford or Cambridge. So that's been quite exciting. So enrichment opportunities, why would it be useful for you? So it's really good because you can put the theory that you learn in other subjects into practice by using it to solve real life ethical problems. So we'll be looking at real life ethical problems. We look at things that happen in the news and then think, how can we deal with that issue in the news? And that's great. And that's good. It helps us process things that are happening around us. We have some lovely links with various universities and some philosophical organisations in Bath. So we get some great expertise advice there and sometimes some online lectures which we can access, which is incredibly useful and can help you if you're interested in these areas. And we're all, me, Miss Patton, Miss Lawson, who all teach religious studies here, we all really have great knowledge and great experience. And hopefully we'll be able to support you in doing this wonderful GCSE. And we're hoping to get some visits to some important religious places and develop our knowledge by going to see places, and I think that would be a wonderful thing to do. And we have some wonderful links with different religious places that hopefully we can go and visit. So questions that you probably are thinking about and you might want to ask. So our first question is always, do I have to be religious? No, you don't have to be religious. If you are religious, then that could be useful, but you don't have to be, because this subject is all about learning about different beliefs and respecting people's beliefs, including your own beliefs, and you don't need to be religious to do this course. Now, your next question is probably, what's the difference between the GCSE full course and the GCSE short course? And that difference is, so the one that you can hit in an option, which is one that I'm mainly talking about today, is the GCSE full course. And you get 5 lessons a fortnight to do that in, and you get a whole GCSE qualification at the end. You sit those 3 exams, the hour and 45 minutes for Christianity, the 15 minutes for philosophy and 50 minutes for Islam, and you get a full GCSE. Then the GCSE short course is one of the challenge options that you can hit in the e-block, and that's different because it's worth half the GCSE, and you only have 2 lessons per fortnight to do that in, and it's 2 50-minute exams at the end. So one of them is the whole GCSE, which you can pick from your normal option blocks, and the short course is the extra. If you're doing really well at everything, you want a bit of challenge, that's the extra one that you can do, and it's worth half GCSE. And the other question, it's definitely 100% exam in this subject area. There's definitely no coursework, no NEAs for us to do in this subject area. Fantastic. Now, if you do have any questions that I haven't answered and you want to know anything else about this subject, so you can ask your subject teachers. Mrs. Lawrence and Miss Patton and myself are very eager to answer any questions that you have, or you can contact me at r.sales@hazelwood.com, and I would love to answer any of the questions that you have, and I hope that you consider this wonderful, exciting and really current GCSE qualification. Take care. Bye.